3 o'clock in the morning, the kind of silence that feels heavy, you know? The only sound in Elliot's room was the soft hum of the old radiator. The only light was the red glow of his digital clock, burning the numbers 3 a.m. into the darkness. That's when it happened. 3 sharp. Distinct knocks on the front door. Knock, knock, knock. Not the friendly rap of a neighbor. This was precise. Deliberate. Elliot sat bolt upright, his heart pounding against his ribs. Who would be out at this hour? He slid out of bed, the floorboards cold against his bare feet. Every creak of the old house seemed to scream into the silence as he made his way downstairs. He held his breath, inching toward the front door. He leaned in, pressing his eye to the peephole. Nothing, just the empty porch. Bathed in the pale glow of the street lamp, a blanket of fresh snow covered everything, completely untouched. He convinced himself it was just the house settling, or maybe a dream. The next night, it happened again. 3 a.m., 3 sharp knocks. This time, Elliot was faster. He raced downstairs, his heart in his throat. He flung the door open to the cold night air. Nothing. The snow on the porch was still a perfect, unbroken sheet. Not a single footprint. Not a sign that anyone had been there. Now fear began to curdle in his stomach. This wasn't a dream. This wasn't the house settling. On the third night, Elliot didn't sleep. He sat on the bottom step of the staircase, a heavy fireplace poker gripped in his hand. His eyes fixed on the front door. The clock on the wall ticked towards 3. The moment the minute hand clicked over, the knocking started again. But this time it was different. It wasn't just 3 knocks. It was a frantic, desperate pounding, like something was trying to break the door down. The whole frame shuddered with the force. Elliot's blood ran cold. He scrambled backwards, his breath catching in his throat. He noticed something new on the door, just below the peephole. A small handprint smudged on the wood. It was too small to be an adult's. He hadn't seen it before. It was on the outside. Then, as suddenly as it began, the pounding stopped. Silence flooded the house once more, even heavier than before. Elliot stayed frozen, his eyes glued to the door. He waited for what felt like an eternity. He was about to get up, to force himself to check the peephole one last time, when he saw it. On the inside of the door, right where he was staring, a small, dark handprint began to materialize out of thin air. It was slowly, impossibly, appearing on his side of the door, and he was locked in with it.